Hello and welcome back to another week of David's handycam footage because the RAM is soldered onto his computer, and so this is the best we can get. So, you already know how to download a couple of things, so I haven't gone through those two steps, but on Moodle there are these two files to download. You already know how to import them, so we got that. What we have is we have this thing right here with scholarships, amounts, all that sort of fun stuff. And we also have this thing of student athletes. And what we're going to do is we're going to have these two tables talk to each other. And how are we going to do that? Well, how we're going to do that is we're going to go up to Database Tools, and there's this thing called Relationships. See that button right there? It says Relationships. I'm going to click it. And then it's going to ask me, hey, what type of things would you like in this relationship? So, tell you what. Right now, I already have the scholarships awarded, so let me right-click and let me show table. And I also want myself my student athlete, so I'll add that, close. So what I have here is I have a page, and on that page I have both tables. It'll show me this table and all the fields in it, so see the scholarships awarded, scholarship name, amount, that sort of stuff, team. Oh, and look, there's amount, sport, team, award date, all that sort of fun stuff. And same thing right here. I have my student athlete, student ID, first name, last name, gender, all that sort of fun stuff. And look, there it is, first name, last name, gender, all that fun stuff. I'm going to get these two tables to talk to each other simply by clicking and dragging something to something. So the key thing that we have to figure out first is, what do these two tables have in common? So if we look at them, scholarship, scholarship name, amount, sport, team, we don't have any of that. There is no sport, team, anything like that on this one. Oh, but look, there's student ID and student ID. So, they both have these two things in common. So if I simply try to click and drag these two things together, oh look, I can make a relationship between student ID and student ID. And I'm going to click the Enforce Referential Integrity. That's what ensures me that I don't have any duplicate information here. And I'll go and hit Create. And this will be the first of many errors you will find because I purposely put errors into this. Create. The database could not lock that because it's already in use by another person or process. So what is that trying to tell me? It's trying to tell me that this thing right here is currently open, so I'll close it out. And this thing right here is currently open, so I will close it out. And see, they're both already there. But now when I try this student ID to student ID, now, Enforce Referential Integrity, I get a different error. See, Access does not like it when something is currently open and you try to use it, so you had to close it out. But now it's closed. What's this error? Relationship must be on the same number of fields with same data type. So what it's trying to tell me is that this student ID and this student ID are two different data types. So let me just, open that back up, and let me just go into my view here, design view. So the student ID here is a number, and student ID right here is a text. So it's telling me I'm trying to connect a text to a number, and the computer cannot do that. So let me just switch this to a text, and let me, right click, save it, close it out, close it out. There we go. So now when I try student ID to student ID here, I have Enforce Referential Integrity and hit Create. Now you'll notice I have this 1 to infinity symbol, and if I move this around, the line goes with it. Line goes with it. It always remembers, doesn't matter where it is, it will always connect. What that means is I have whatever is in here, I have a potential many over here. I have 1 to many. So here's the thing that you need. You need at least one student ID. You need one primary key. One side of this must be a primary key, and it's a matter of figuring out what. You cannot have a relationship with no primary key, because the primary key, once again, is what ensures that everything is unique. Both sides could be a primary key, or one side could be a primary key. Now, here's where you have to think. Each student is individual here, so there will only be one student ID. But over here, is there a possibility of one student having multiple scholarships? Yes. So therefore, on this one, there's a chance that you have 2 student IDs of the same type. So therefore, in this situation, even though it's a good primary key here, it is not a good primary key here. So you always have to think about what you can guarantee will never have the same information. So, and now, of course, I'll just click this little button that says Relationship Report. And now I have myself a little printout page that looks like this. That'll show me what it is. So, I'll, file, save that. Fine, I'll name it that, whatever. And now I have an unrelated object. I got a relationship report right there. But now you're going, okay, I did all that work just for a line and a 1 and an infinity. What does all this mean? Well, you see how this is like our normal page. This is how it normally looks, so on and so forth. Let me just go and click the student table here. You see these plus signs? That's what we did. Now, when I hit this plus sign, I found information from this page inside this page. So what I have is I have that table nested inside this other table. So this person, this student ID 1034823, is the same student 1034823 that got this scholarship on the other page. This person got nothing, this person got nothing, this person got nothing. But this one right here got this scholarship for volleyball. This one got nothing. This one got a first down for football, first down award. So what you've done is you've put a table inside of a table. That is what this relationship can do. So if you ever have a situation where it's like, oh, click here for more information, and you have more options down here that you can work with, that's how you can create it. So once you get to this, you're going to save it and submit it through Moodle, because we're going to be using this page not only for the next assignment, but we're going to be using it, I believe, for the rest of the entire week. Everything's going to build off of this. So thank you very much, and see you in the next video.